Good morning, everybody. It's 11 minutes past 7 o'clock right now, and we have time to talk about something that is really cool and has a little different meaning than you might think when you hear about the Cardboard Caucus. Now, you can see right in front of us, we have a bunch of different board games here.
We're going to be playing some games this morning, and we have here to tell us all about what the Cardboard Caucus is. We have Chad Hadding, who's the organizer of the event, and Andrew Fink, also another organizer. So for those who aren't familiar with this concept, what is the Cardboard Caucus?
So the Cardboard Caucus is going to be a 3-day convention held in West Des Moines. It's just going to be all about playing board games.
Really?
So there's nothing political about it.
See, that's the first thing you hear. First thing you think, you think of politics.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe some stand-up cutouts of some of the politicians, and you're going to stand behind the cardboard. No, nothing like that at all.
No. We just wanted to tie in to kind of make it more local and, you know, with the caucuses and things like that, and it rolls off the tongue kind of nice.
And obviously you're talking about cardboard, so you're going back, you're going old school.
Yes.
Old school board
this.
games.
Right.
Again, this is Michelle's wheelhouse.
I love this.
Yep. But why? Why do you want to do this?
Well, go ahead, Chad.
So board games have just been growing a lot in popularity over the last, I don't know, 10, 20 years or so. And just there's getting to be a lot of conventions in other cities. There's board game stores and cafes popping up all around.
Really?
Yep. There's a couple stores in the area that are dedicated to selling board games or board game related things. And I've heard rumors that maybe there might be a cafe or so popping up in Des Moines in the future. And I mean, for me personally, just getting into the hobby and learning more about like a lot of the newer games.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the hobby aspect of the game. If it's a hobby, it means you are collecting some games and things like that. What was the first game that you really had that you played a lot of, and then you decided, you know what, I'm going to see how many more of these I'm going to get?
Getting more of them can be a problem for some of us.
Never stop.
Yeah. What was the first game that you played on a regular basis?
I would say it would probably be either a game called Carcassonne or Settlers of Catan.
I've never heard of either one of them.
Yeah, because you've brought a lot of games here. I haven't heard of any of them.
None of these.
So there's a lot more out there, by the way, of board games than what we traditionally think of.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm thinking Risk or Monopoly and some of the classics, or Battleship, the original Battleship. Now, is that considered a board game, Battleship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
But things have changed dramatically since then. So there's all kinds of games, new games coming out all the time. And so people that don't like playing Monopoly because it's too long, well, there's other games that are shorter that are, can be just
What's
as
a
fun.
good time limit for a board game like this, if you sit down with friends or family?
It depends.
Yeah, it can
How
really
much time do you have, right?
Exactly. So we brought some different ones here that we can talk about.
Yeah, explain what they are. So
the scope of them. So you want to start off, Chad?
Sure, yeah. So we just kind of brought what we thought would be a good range of like styles and lengths and complexity of games.
You want to start at the front with Wingspan?
Sure.
Can we do that? What is Wingspan?
So Wingspan is a fairly new game, but it's a very popular one. It won the Game of the Year award last year. Yep.
What's the premise here? What's the concept?
It's themed around birds, and you're collecting these cards that have different birds on them, and they all have different abilities. And so as you are collecting them, it's like give you like eggs that then you use to get new birds, or like you're collecting seeds and food. And so you're just trying to build up this collection of birds in front of you. So I mean, it's basically
that's a pretty cool concept.
Themed around birding.
You need to have that one at the zoo.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
So King Domino is kind of like dominoes, except instead of matching up the numbers, you're matching up the landscape types: fields, forest, water. At the end of the game, you score your little 5x5 grid, how well you fit those pieces together. So it's very short, 5 minutes to teach, 15 to 20 minutes to play.
Really? So a quick board game there.
We've got this little guy right behind it, Rhino Hero.
Yeah, this one definitely needs to be sold at the Blank Park Zoo. Okay. So Vukovic, if you're watching, tell us about this one.
So that it's a good kids game. So if there's parents out there that are, they've played Sorry or Shoots and Ladders for the thousandth time, and they're kind of tired of that. Need something new. A game like Rhino Hero there is a great game. You're taking these little cardboard like walls and floors, and you're building this big structure. And as it gets higher, it gets more precarious. Eventually, somebody's going to end up knocking it over. The kids are going to laugh. It's going to be, great time for kids and adults.
We should have been playing this here this morning.
I love it. Okay, Pandemic.
Sure, I'll take that one too. Pandemic it's actually a cooperative game. I find that's something a lot of people don't even really know about or think about. Usually you think about a board game and you're thinking, I'm playing against you.
Yeah.
In a game like Pandemic, all of us are playing together against the game.
Against the game.
Against the game.
Like you're at a casino.
That's interesting in a board game concept.
So this one, there's these 4 diseases that are like spreading around the world, and each one of us would have a role, like, you know, a researcher or a doctor or a medic or something like that. And so we're working together using each character's like special abilities to stop the spread of these diseases and find the cures.
A board game about the spread of disease.
Okay.
Twilight Imperium. So Twilight Imperium is kind of on the opposite end of the spectrum of King Domino. It takes maybe 30, 45 minutes to teach, and then 6 hours plus to play.
The bigger box, a little more involved.
And it's kind of an epic space battle. If you can think of it, you can do it in the game. You're exploring, you're fighting, you're trading with each other, you're voting on laws for the game. It's pretty involved.
So who would this be for people that are like Star Wars fans or space fans in general?
Yep. Or you talk about Risk, so it's kind of like Risk and then some.
Okay.
So,
talk about
Risk on steroids.
Exactly.
Video gaming is of course a big thing, but talk about how that compares and just the playing experience.
Yeah, so it's more face-to-face, more tactile, where you're picking up pieces, you're looking at each other, you're engaging with each other versus just looking at your screen and things like that. So it's a lot more personable experience.
And the convention itself, is going to be able to, people can come and sign up and play against each other, learn about these new games?
Yep, so we'll have people there available to teach any of these games. We'll have a library of over 1,500 different games that people can choose from.
Wow.
So when you buy your badge, so right now the convention is October 25th, 6th, and 7th, the last weekend of October. Badges are $30 in advance for the whole weekend, or you can get cheaper ones for day passes, and that gets you in, lets you access to the whole library for free to play games and sit down and find people to play games with.
It's over at the Hilton Garden Inn over on 64th Street over in West Des Moines.
Correct.
Is where this is going to be, and it's going to be, for all 3 days.
Correct.
So that is pretty cool that you have that kind of a following already. What kind of attendance are we expecting?
We're hoping to have anywhere from like 300 to 500 people there.
Wow.
That's great.
And don't feel intimidated. If you've never played any of these games, like Chad said, we've got people willing to teach you. We've got signs that say, well, I don't know where to go to sit down to play a game. Well, there'll be signs that say, I need players for this game. So you just walk up to the table, make
with
some
that
friends.
Many games, I would imagine if you came into that, Michelle, you could say, well, here's my interest. This is what I like. This is what my hobbies are. Can you point me in the direction of a game? And chances are really good you'll be able to find something for them.
Exactly. There's so many different types and kinds and themes, like you can see here. So
that is awesome. This is again something brand new.
I love it. I love it. And you can learn where to, because these aren't the games. You don't see these at Target in those places. So.
Some of them actually you will.
Some of them are.
You will. Okay.
Target has a pretty decent selection. And I just also wanted to mention, like at the convention, besides playing games, you'll have chances to buy games or gaming accessories. We'll have a shelf of games that as you play them, every time you play it, you'll be entered into a drawing to win the game at the end of the convention. You can take it home with you.
Oh,
Love it. Cardboard Caucus.
This is where we get all the information, cardboardcaucus.com. Chad and Andrew, thank you so much for enlightening us for something coming up in October. It's so cool.
Thank you.
Thank you for
very
being here.
much.
Love it.
All right, 20 minutes past 7 o'clock. Don't go too far. We'll be right back, and we are going to celebrate you when we come back.